When storms come, how retirees find strength in uncertainty. An opening note of reflection. Have you ever felt the weight of uncertainty pressing down on your heart? Imagine waking up each day knowing that the ground beneath your feet could shift. The river might rise, or the winds might bring a storm you can't predict. For many retirees living in disaster-prone areas, this is not just imagination, it's a daily reality. You might feel isolated, vulnerable, or overwhelmed. Maybe you wonder, how do I find peace when the world around me feels so fragile? Or, am I strong enough to face what might come? Today, I want to share a story with you, a story about ordinary people, just like you and me, who found strength, hope, and meaning even when the storms came. Because resilience isn't about never falling. It's about learning how to rise again with courage and connection. Stay with me for the next 10 minutes. Together, we'll explore how to transform fear into empowerment, loneliness into community, and uncertainty into purpose. If these words find you in a quiet, uncertain place, click like to keep this light alive, leave a comment to share your own story of strength, and subscribe so together, we can turn life's storms into bridges of hope. The Awakening Moment. Welcome, friends. I'm Ordinary People, your neighbor online and fellow retiree navigating life's unexpected turns. Today's journey is about something deeply personal, yet universally important: emotional resilience in retirement, especially when you live in an area prone to natural disasters and lack the support you deserve. Retirement is often painted as a peaceful, restful chapter. But for many, it brings new challenges, feelings of isolation, anxiety, and a sense of helplessness when disaster strikes. These feelings are real, and you're not alone. In this session, we'll explore the science behind resilience in aging, inspired by the work of renowned experts like Dr. Robert Waldinger, Dr. Laura Carstensen, and Dr. Nancy Schlossberg. More importantly, we'll uncover practical, actionable strategies you can use to build emotional strength and create a network of support that can weather any storm. By the end, you'll have tools not just to survive, but to thrive with hope, connection, and purpose lighting your way. The Awakening of Curiosity. Let's begin with some foundational understanding. What does science tell us about aging, resilience, and emotional well-being in the face of adversity? Dr. Robert J. Waldinger, director of the Harvard Study of Adult Development, reminds us that the quality of our relationships is the single greatest predictor of a long, happy life. His research shows that it's not wealth or fame, but deep, meaningful social connections that protect us from life's hardships. In disaster-prone environments, this insight is profound. When everything feels unstable, it's the bonds we share that anchor us. But what if those bonds are weak or distant? That's where intentional connection becomes a lifeline. Meanwhile, Dr. Laura Carstensen's socio-emotional selectivity theory teaches us that as we age, our perception of time shifts. We become more selective, focusing on relationships and activities that bring genuine meaning and joy. This selectivity can be a powerful tool, helping us prioritize what truly matters, even amid chaos. Dr. Becca Levy's research on age stereotypes also offers hope. She found that maintaining a positive view of aging can improve mental and physical health. Believing in your own strength and value, especially in challenging times, is more than mindset, it's medicine. Together, these findings illuminate a path forward. Resilience is not about denying vulnerability. It's about embracing connection, purpose, and a positive outlook, even when life is unpredictable. Insight 1. Build a micro-support system. One of the most effective ways to face uncertainty is by building what I call a micro-support system, a small, trusted circle of people who can stand with you in times of need. Here's how to start. Identify 3 to 5 people, nearby neighbors, family members, or friends you trust. These are your anchors. Dr. Waldinger's research highlights that during crises, it's not just the presence of people, but the quality of support that matters most. Form a ready group, a WhatsApp chat, a phone tree, or even regular meetups. Share important information. Who has a generator? Who can drive in emergencies? Who has medical training? Practice together. What will you do if the power goes out? Who checks on whom? Having a plan reduces fear and increases confidence. This micro-support system is more than practical, it's emotional. Knowing you are not alone, that someone has your back, strengthens your courage and calms your mind. Dr. Nancy Schlossberg, who studies transitions, reminds us that even small communities can transform our experience of change. By leaning on each other, we move from isolation to empowerment. Insight 2. Prepare mentally and logistically. Preparation is not just about supplies, it's about mindset. Dr. Mo Wang's research shows that concrete preparation lowers anxiety and boosts a sense of control. Start with a simple go bag, a small backpack with essentials like medications, ID copies, water, a change of clothes, a flashlight, and some cash. Keep it accessible. Learn your evacuation routes. Walk or drive them if you can. Practice one emergency action each week, maybe how to call for help or open an alternative exit. Preparation trains your brain to feel ready, not helpless. It transforms fear into action. Mentally, remind yourself that you have the strength to face challenges. Dr. Becca Levy's work suggests that positive self-perceptions of aging can protect mental health. Tell yourself, I am capable. I am prepared. This mental and logistical readiness creates a foundation of calm and confidence. It's a powerful step toward reclaiming your peace in uncertain times. Insight 3. Join or build a resilience community. Humans are social creatures, and community is a cornerstone of resilience. If you're not already part of a local group, consider joining or starting one focused on disaster preparedness and mutual support. It might be a senior center, a volunteer group, or a neighborhood watch. Dr. Nancy Schlossberg emphasizes the importance of role transitions in retirement. Becoming a mentor, organizer, or educator in your community can give you renewed purpose. Engage younger generations. Invite them to help with mapping hazards or creating educational materials. This intergenerational connection enriches everyone. These communities are more than safety nets, they are sources of meaning. They remind us that even when we face storms, we are part of something bigger. Together we find strength, hope, and the power to act. Insight 4. Cultivate meaning and purpose. Meaning is the root that keeps us grounded during life's storms. Dr. Richard Leider calls this the purpose mindset, the awareness that we can continue to contribute and find significance, no matter our age or circumstances. Ask yourself, what matters most to me now? How can I use my experience to help others? Maybe it's sharing stories, teaching skills, or simply offering a listening ear. Purpose fuels resilience. It shifts our focus from what we fear to what we can give. Dr. Lovra Carstensen reminds us that as time feels more precious, our actions become more intentional. This intentionality can be a source of peace and joy, even in adversity. By cultivating meaning, we become like sturdy trees deeply rooted, reaching toward the light, no matter the weather. Insight 5. Practice emotional self-care and mindfulness. Facing ongoing uncertainty can strain our emotional reserves. That's why self-care is essential. Mindfulness practices, simple breathing exercises, meditation, or gentle movement help anchor us in the present moment. Research shows mindfulness reduces stress and enhances emotional regulation. It allows us to meet fear and anxiety with calm awareness rather than overwhelm. Dr. Ken Dykewald, a gerontologist, highlights the importance of emotional well-being in retirement. Taking time each day to nurture yourself is not indulgent. It's necessary. Connect with nature if you can. Even a few minutes outside can boost mood and resilience. Remember, self-care is a form of strength. It replenishes the well from which you draw courage and compassion. The final light. Let's deepen our understanding with some advanced insights. Dr. Mo Wang's studies reveal that resilience is dynamic, It grows through cycles of challenge and recovery. Each time we face adversity and learn from it, our capacity to bounce back strengthens. Dr. Becca Levy's work on age stereotypes also shows that societal attitudes affect individual health. Positive cultural narratives about aging empower us to embrace change with grace. Moreover, Dr. Robert Waldinger's longitudinal research tells us that resilience isn't about avoiding pain, but about how we process and integrate it through relationships and meaning. This scientific perspective encourages us to see resilience as a lifelong journey, a process of adaptation, learning, and connection. With this mindset, every challenge becomes an opportunity to grow stronger, wiser, and more compassionate. From knowing to becoming. As we draw to a close, let's reflect on what we've shared. You have the power to build your own circle of support. Prepare your mind and body, and find deep meaning in your days. You are not defined by the storms around you, but by how you choose to stand in them. Remember Dr. Lovra Carstensen's words. We become more selective with our time and more intentional with our actions. This is your time to focus on what truly matters. And as Dr. Richard Leider reminds us, purpose is not a destination, it's a mindset. It's the light that guides us through uncertainty. Take a moment now to breathe deeply, feel your strength, and hold on to the hope that you are never alone in this journey. Until the next reflection. Before we part, I want to leave you with a question to carry in your heart. What if the greatest strength you have is not in your muscles or your plans, but in your willingness to connect, to ask for help, and to offer it in return? You have within you the wisdom of years, the courage of experience, and the capacity to build a resilient life, even in the face of uncertainty. So here's my invitation. Reach out to a neighbor today. Share your story or listen to theirs. Start a small group or join one. Prepare your go bag. Take one mindful breath whenever fear arises. These small steps ripple outwards, creating a web of strength and hope. Together, we can face any storm, not because we are invincible, but because we are connected. I'm Ordinary People, your neighbor and fellow traveler. Let's keep learning, sharing, and standing strong, because together we are unbreakable. Your courage matters here. Every like helps this message reach someone weathering their own storm. Every comment becomes a lifeline of connection. And when you subscribe, you join a circle of friends proving that even in life's most fragile moments, we can rise together.